A very warm welcome and greetings to the galaxy of intellectuals present here on behalf of the JV fraternity on the annual function of the upper middle wing of JV Saibabad, which has been entitled by the name Junoya, which means beautiful thinking. We are highly privileged to showcase the talent of our young budding stars through this virtual platform. On this felicitous occasion, I request our Honorable Principal Sir, Shri V.K. Chopra ji, a man of dynamic personality who has been awarded with the title of Best Principal by CBSE, to inaugurate this mega event by lighting the lamp and motivating us to move further in the right direction by his valuable words.
शुभं करोति कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धन संपदा.
Dear parents, our country faced an unprecedented global pandemic, as a response to which nationwide lockdown was announced. But difficulties are meant to rouse, not discourage. Even in these trying times, DAV Saibabad has gone the extra mile to make sure that COVID-19 pandemic does not become a deterrent in our students' education. Otherwise, in a way, traditional classes are more suitable for the young children, as they allow active interaction with the teachers and also active interaction with the students of their own age. But our talented staff during these days, difficult days, has left no stone unturned to ensure that the same care, concern, affection and attention is provided to students during the online classes. We are committed to the improvement and growth of student community and see our students soar to new heights and taste success in all their endeavors. We strive to provide a nurturing and caring environment that will see our students blossom into empowered and sensitive human beings. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the parents, to all the well-wishers for your invaluable support and sincere involvement in the school and its activities and the plans of the institution. During these difficult times, let us reaffirm our concern and constant support to each other and deal with this situation with vigilance and more care. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful presidential address. We feel really privileged to have your supervision and becoming a guiding force for us. Without you, all this would have not been possible, sir.
Now I request our wing coordinator, Mr. Girish Kaushal.
Namaskar. A very pleasant good evening to all the parents, students, my colleague teachers, all the dignitaries and our worthy principals. Today evening, I welcome you all on the very first ever virtual annual function and exhibition. I am here to present a brief summarized mechanism of our educational system of this year when we managed our academic and co-academic endeavor by catering our services to about 800 students in total, 400 each in class 7th as well as class 8th with 18 number of sections. And here, with the help of endless efforts of our 30 teaching faculties in the 7 main subjects and 7 co-academic activities, who helped all the students during this tough time of COVID-19. As a brighter part of this COVID-19 pandemic this year, till now we were managed to conduct about 10 PTMs on regular intervals to have a positive interaction with our reputed parents for the betterment of our teacher-taught relationships. Moreover, as a consequence of an abrupt shift from offline to online, that is virtual classrooms, we use several international platforms for communication, that is to provide the better facilities in the higher orders like Zoom, Microsoft, Google from time to time. In all major academic subjects, the teachers appeared as the effective masters of online communication through explaining, dictating, testing, discussing in their respective subjects, not excluding, examining their students frequently. That you will go through later in this show. Apart from teachings, our examination system continued as usual, except from a single change, that is from offline to online mode. During last session of 2019-2020, we were able to secure a QPI of 61 marks out of 80 overall in the exams of class 8 conducted by DAV Center for Academic Excellence, improving regularly year after year. This year, we conducted all types of usual examinations like unit tests, periodics, half-yearlies, and the pre-boards yet to be conducted in the February 2021. To fulfill our promise of all-round development of your wards, the school conducted about 12 online mass activities to celebrate various events, followed by several online competitions at various levels, that is school level, class level, intra-school, inter-school, etc. And a good number of competitions were also held as directed by the local, state and central government, followed by several from the CBSE and DAV-CAE. Moreover, all important days were celebrated by the teachers, students and their families together, like the Independence Day, like the Mother's Day, like the Children's Day, Kargil Day, International Yoga Day, etc. And the celebrations are still going on. Now, before I fade away from the screen to give way to today's function, let me deliver a huge thanks to all the parents associated with this prime institution, that whatever changeover we are witnessing today has become possible only with the support of the parents who extended their full cooperation for this online setup by providing all the facilities and cooperation to their wards and the teachers respectively, despite of various socio-economical hardships, health issues and other negative aspects of COVID-19 pandemic. And finally, I extend my heartfelt thanks to the Supreme Leader and Administrator of our institution who had foreseen all the situations of the future school prospects and took a rather tough and a super enthusiastic decision to an overnight shift from offline to online mode of communication. This decision was a smart decision of an educational pathologist who diagnosed the future problems in advance and deputed his whole team for this noble cause of serving the academics, society and nation. I salute our worthy principal, Shri V.K. Chopra ji, for keeping alive the school to protect our students from many more problems during this session if sitting idle at the home. The NEP, that is New Education Policy, has been swiftly applied in the school curriculum in the form of sports and arts integration in all the subjects connecting Uttar Pradesh with the two states of India, Meghalaya and Arunachal Pradesh. And we are heading towards a sustainable educational ecosystem in the near future. I hope that all of you will certainly appreciate our efforts in keeping the school dynamic and growing when all other activities were static. Finally, for me, the year 2020 was all about grit, courage, and resilience. A year when thousands of people refused to give up and emerged very strong. The sole lesson the year 2020 taught me is the gratitude. Let's enjoy the virtual gala function today with a better hopes for tomorrow. Good evening. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir.
मंजिलें मिल ही जाएंगी एक दिन, इसी हौसले से चलने का इरादा किया है। ना हारे हैं, ना हारेंगे कभी, किसी और से नहीं, खुद से ये वादा किया है। हाँ, खुद से ये वादा किया है। Here in this school, we not only focus on academics, but enhances the multiple talents of the students. Keeping this view in our mind, let us have a glimpse of students participating in various curricular activities.
Innovation is the change that unlocks new value that leads to betterment and success. Let's take a glance at the annual archive of Upper Middle Wing. This year has been very challenging for all of us. We have made great efforts to transform ourselves completely and have been extremely successful in most of our endeavors. To enhance and upgrade teaching and learning skills, online workshops and training programs have been a regular venture at DAV Sai Baba. Several online workshops and webinars were also conducted for the children to enable them to learn, grow and face the challenges of this competitive world, such as Plasmo App Development Course, Codevo 2020, Inauguration of Rashtriya Swachhta Kendra and Maths Wizard Shakuntala Devi. Apart from striving to attain exemplary academic standards, we believe in grooming every facet of the student's personality. Extracurricular activities provided a channel for reinforcing the lessons learned in the classroom in a real-world context and are thus considered as an integral part of a well-rounded education. Realizing this, opportunities were provided to students to take part in a number of activities and competitions, both intra and inter-school. To foster talent, imagination and creativity of a child, series of visual and performing arts activities were organized during summer vacations, such as origami, fabric face mask making, mini notebook making, theatre, kids magazine designing in German and French, movie making, food without flames, rhyme and rhythm, visions and variety, brilliant brushes, yoga, a perfect blend of mind and soul, best out of waste and instrumental compositions. Life is an event, make it memorable. Celebrating important days and festivals keep us connected to our roots and culture. Among the celebration marked with total student involvement and with great enthusiasm and dedication were International Yoga Day, Technology Day, Kargil Divas, Guru Purnima, Sanskrit Divas, Independence Day, World Population Day, Mother's Day, Raising COVID Awareness, Environment Day, Earth Day, and Diwali. Life throws many challenges. Therefore, proper counseling and guidance have a huge role in bringing out the best in children. Regular counseling sessions were organized to help the students to attain positive mental health, to develop resilience, to have the capacity to face the challenges and to move ahead. To refine a child's learning plan, time to time cordial interactive sessions between the teachers and the parents were conducted through online PTMs. To enhance the academic performance of the child, we are successfully conducting online assessments, uploading assignments, and sharing progress reports. We focus on the holistic development of every student, but at the same time, we ensure that the academic training takes the center stage in our system and our results do showcase this fact. Our brilliant students have brought laurels to the schools by their excellent results by participating in various competitions such as Korean Essay Writing Competition, Inspire Awards, where Abhishek and Jay of Class 8 won a cash prize of Rs 10,000. Atal Innovation Mission, where Raghav and Ashish selected in second round of India Future Tycoon 3 and BRICS Maths. To keep themselves committed to their motherland, students also participated in various e-pledge taking ceremonies such as e-waste pledge, Dekho Apna Desh, Namami Gange, and many more. We express our heartfelt gratitude and sincere thanks to all of our students, parents, well-wishers, and patrons of our school for their constant and valuable support, guidance, and encouragement in all our efforts.
Remembering God is a part of worship. Remembering God is motivating and encouraging. So let's recall on same.
Now let's soothe our ears by mesmerizing voice of students who will be singing a soul uplifting bhajan.
जीवन तुमने दिया है संभालोगी तुम, जीवन तुमने दिया है संभालोगी तुम, आशा हमें है विश्वास है हर मुश्किल से विधाता निकालोगी तुम, जीवन तुमने दिया है संभालोगी तुम, आशा हमें है विश्वास है हर मुश्किल से विधाता निकालोगी तुम, जीवन तुमने दिया है संभालोगी तुम। इस दुनिया के दुखों से बचा लोगे तुम, आशा हमें है विश्वास है हर मुश्किल से विधाता निकालोगे तुम। कठिनाइयों से न हारेंगे छाया कहीं तो कहीं धूप है नाम कितने कई रूप है हर शय में तुम हो समाए हुए हम सब तुम्हारे बनाए हुए हम जो रूठे कभी तो मना लोगे तुम आशा में है विश्वास है और मुश्किल से विधाता निकालो
What a sweet, soothing voice. Really, it seems to be a heart touching performance by the students of Middle Wing. We dance for laughter, we dance for tears, we dance for madness, we dance for fears, we dance for hopes, we dance for screams. Yes, this is rightly said, as dance is the hidden language of the soul. I hope all of you might have grabbed of what I am going to talk about. Without dance, the annual function is incomplete. So now let's rock the stage by the Indo-Fusion dance. Really, a wonderful exhibit of the work portrayed by our budding stars, which seems to be shining like the vibrant rainbow.
गुरु का महत्व कभी ना होगा कम, भले कर ले कितनी भी उन्नति हम। वैसे तो है इंटरनेट पर हर प्रकार का ज्ञान, पर अच्छे बुरे की नहीं है सबको पहचान। साल 2020 अब तक का हम सभी के जीवन का सबसे चुनौतीपूर्ण साल रहा। कोरोना वायरस जैसी महामारी के कारण हम सभी का जीवन प्रभावित रहा। यह साल किस प्रकार से हम सभी के लिए कठिनाइयों से भरा रहा। एक छोटे से कीटाणु ने हम सभी को अपने घरों में बंद रहने के लिए विवश कर दिया। इतना ही नहीं, संसार का कोई भी क्षेत्र इससे अछूता नहीं रहा तथा इससे प्रभावित हुआ। इसका प्रभाव प्रत्येक वर्ग व क्षेत्र पर पड़ा, चाहे वो औद्योगिक हो या व्यावसायिक। इसके फलस्वरूप शिक्षा का क्षेत्र भी इससे प्रभावित रहा। इस चुनौतीपूर्ण समय में सभी विद्यालयों के लिए एक सोचनीय विषय यह बन गया कि अगर छात्र लंबे समय तक शिक्षा पद्धति से दूर रहेंगे तो उनके जीवन में नकारात्मक भावनाएं पैदा हो सकती हैं, जिसके कारण देश के सभी विद्यालयों ने अपने गुणी अध्यापकों के सहयोग से नई तकनीकों का प्रयोग करते हुए छात्रों को ऑनलाइन पद्धति के माध्यम से शिक्षित करने का निर्णय लिया। और बस नई पद्धति के अंतर्गत शिक्षकों ने सर्वप्रथम जूम, फिर माइक्रोसॉफ्ट टीम्स और अंत में गूगल मीट के द्वारा अपने विद्यालयों के छात्रों के लिए शिक्षा की समुचित व्यवस्था को बनाए रखते हुए उनका चारित्रिक व मानसिक विकास अपने आयामों से पूरा करने का भरसक प्रयास किया, जो अत्यंत सम्मानीय है। इस सफलता के लिए हम नवीनतम तकनीकों का आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। क्लासेस लेना शुरू किया। हिंदी के क्षेत्र में यह शिक्षकों के लिए काफी चुनौतीपूर्ण रहा, परंतु हिंदी अध्यापकों के बढ़ते कदम रुके नहीं। हिंदी की चुनौतियों का सफर शिक्षकों के लिए बेहद दुर्गम था। जिस भाषा को प्रत्यक्ष रूप से समझाया जाता था, उसको तकनीक के माध्यम से छात्रों को समझाना व छात्रों का तकनीक के माध्यम से समझना आसान कार्य नहीं था। इसलिए समझने व समझाने की इस प्रक्रिया को सरल बनाने के लिए शिक्षकों ने पाठ व व्याकरण के विषयों से संबंधित पीपीटीज व वीडियो बनाकर विद्यार्थियों को शिक्षित करने का निर्णय लिया, ताकि विद्यार्थी भाषा के नए आयामों को सरल व स्पष्ट तरीके से समझ सके। इतना ही नहीं, शिक्षकों ने पाठ से संबंधित क्रियाकलाप व गतिविधियों के द्वारा विषयों को रुचिकर बनाया, जिससे विद्यार्थी पाठ की मौलिकता को भलीभांति समझ सके। छात्रों ने भी इन गतिविधियों में उत्साह के साथ बढ़ चढ़कर अपनी भागीदारी निभाई तथा अपना बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन भी दिखाया। आइए विद्यार्थियों के इन सराहनीय पूर्ण कार्य के कुछ नमूने देखते हैं। कल्पना चावला पर आधारित पाठ सितारों से आगे में विद्यार्थियों ने कल्पना चावला के जीवन काल व उनकी उपलब्धियों को पीपीटी के माध्यम से दर्शाया। वहीं साहस को सलाम पाठ के आधार पर अरुणिमा सिन्हा के जीवन काल का भी वर्णन विद्यार्थियों ने बेहतरीन तरीके से किया। गणेशोत्सव पाठ में विद्यार्थियों ने गणेश चतुर्थी के उत्सव का वर्णन भी हम सबके समक्ष प्रस्तुत किया तथा पाठ पौधे के पंख को आधार बनाकर अपने घरों में विभिन्न प्रकार के पौधे लगाकर देश को प्रदूषण से बचाने का संदेश दिया। वहीं सूरदास व कबीरदास के विषय में अध्ययन करके उन्होंने दोहों का गायन भी किया। आइए एक ऐसे ही दोहों का गायन सुने।
पाठ 12 दोहे। आज मैं अध्यापिका द्वारा दिए गए दोहों का गायन करने की गतिविधि को प्रस्तुत करने जा रही हूँ। गुरु गोविंद दोहु खड़ी, काके लागो पाय। गुरु गोविंद दोहु खड़ी, काके लागो पाय। बलिहारी गुरु आपनो, गोविंद दियो बताय। कबीरा गोविंद दियो बताय। ऐसी वाणी बोली, मन का आपा खोय। ऐसी वाणी बोली, मन का आपा खोय। औरन को शीतल करे, आपहु शीतल होय। कबीरा आपहु शीतल होय।
ऐसी ही कई गतिविधियों के माध्यम से विद्यार्थियों ने अपनी क्षमता का बेहतरीन प्रदर्शन कर हिंदी भाषा में अपना स्तंभ स्थापित किया। हिंदी भाषा में विद्यार्थियों का यह योगदान अत्यंत सराहनीय है। विद्यार्थियों को इस प्रकार की शिक्षा देने के बाद अब बारी थी उसके मूल्यांकन की। ऑनलाइन क्लासेस के द्वारा दी जाने वाली शिक्षा को विद्यार्थी कितना ग्रहण कर पा रहे हैं, इसका मूल्यांकन करना आसान नहीं था, परंतु कहते हैं ना, जहाँ चाह है वहाँ राह है। अध्यापकों ने अंततः इसका भी समाधान निकाल लिया और गूगल क्लासरूम, गूगल फॉर्म्स के माध्यम से अपने मूल्यांकन प्रक्रिया की शुरुआत की। जहां कक्षा परीक्षा, इकाई तथा अर्धवार्षिक परीक्षा के लिए अध्यापकों ने गूगल फॉर्म्स का प्रयोग किया, वहीं असाइनमेंट और सब्जेक्टिव एग्जाम के लिए गूगल क्लासरूम का प्रयोग किया। इतना ही नहीं, अध्यापकों द्वारा दिया जाने वाला कार्य उचित रूप से विद्यार्थी अपनी उत्तर पुस्तिका में पूर्ण कर पा रहे हैं या नहीं, इसका मूल्यांकन करने के लिए भी शिक्षकों ने गूगल क्लासरूम के जरिए नोटबुक्स व कॉपी सबमिशन का प्रक्रिया प्रारंभ की। शिक्षकों का यह सफर सिर्फ विद्यार्थियों को शिक्षित करने तक सीमित नहीं रहा। इसके अतिरिक्त शिक्षकों ने सीबीएसई द्वारा आयोजित की गई कार्यशालाओं में भी भाग लिया तथा सीबीएसई द्वारा दिए गए दिशा निर्देश का पालन करते हुए एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत तथा कला व खेल एकीकरण के माध्यम से अपने विषय से संबंधित शिक्षा को आगे बढ़ाया, जिसके अंतर्गत विद्यार्थियों ने अरुणाचल प्रदेश व सिक्किम का कई स्तर पर तुलनात्मक अध्ययन किया। अंत में हम इस तकनीकी की उच्चतम पराकाष्ठा का धन्यवाद करते हुए अपने प्रधानाचार्य, सह शिक्षकगण तथा उपस्थित सभी का आभार प्रकट करते हैं कि उन्होंने हम सभी को इस दुर्गम और कठिन समय में अपनी आकांक्षाओं को परिलक्षित करने का अवसर प्रदान किया तथा इसके साथ साथ सीबीएसई की दूरदर्शिता के द्वारा चलाए गए क्रियाकलापों और गतिविधियों से हमारा मार्गदर्शन होता रहा, जिसका पूर्ण रूप से सहयोग हमें अपने विद्यार्थियों से प्राप्त हुआ। इसलिए मैं सभी का
I am really thankful to all the teachers for helping him in learning before and during this COVID pandemic. Thank you once again.
Hello, I am Arpit Singh, a DAVN student, and I welcome all of my dear friends, teachers, parents, and the principal sir to this English exhibition. And I am so glad to share you the glimpses of the innovative ideas of the budding stars of our wing to you all. So, without wasting any more time, let's jump into this. Nature, in the broadest sense, is the natural physical material world or universe. Nature can refer to the phenomena of the physical world and also to the life in general. Benefits from nature are cultivation, rainfall, fruits, trees.
Let's compare Arunachal Pradesh with Uttar Pradesh.
Cultivation.
Jhum cultivation and terrace farming are two major forms of farming practices commonly used by the farmers in Arunachal Pradesh. Wheat, rice, pulses, oilseeds and potatoes are major agricultural products in Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is one of the most important states in India for agriculture. Average rainfall in Uttar Pradesh varies from 170 cm to 84 cm, whereas average rainfall in Arunachal Pradesh is 300 cm. Arunachal Pradesh is the largest kiwi producing state in India. Vegetables like potatoes, brinjal, ginger, chilies, and fruits like papaya, banana, plum, guava, cherries are also grown in Arunachal Pradesh. Important fruits grown in UP are mango, guava, papaya, banana, jackfruit, pear, and other citrus fruits. A Ashoka is the state tree of UP, whereas the state tree of Arunachal Pradesh is Holong. In Uttar Pradesh, 74% males and 60% females are educated, whereas in Arunachal Pradesh, 79.24% male and 59.26% female are educated.
Hi friends.
Hi. How are you all?
Fine, but missing each other too much.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. But feeling of shifting in Arunachal Pradesh is amazing. What about you, Samya and Archisha?
It's really exciting. I really like Meghalaya.
Yes, same with me. And you know what? Monuments in Uttar Pradesh are too great.
Sounds good.
I have an idea.
What idea are you talking about?
Let's hear some interesting facts about our new places.
That's the great idea.
Yeah, that's really nice.
So, first of all, I want to tell you about my place, that is Arunachal Pradesh, also known as Land of Rising Sun. Arunachal Pradesh is famous for its beauty and lush green forests. It is really amazing for tourists to visit here. What about you, Archisha?
Uttar Pradesh is a state in northern India with roughly 200 million inhabitants. It is the most populous state in India as well as the most populous country subdivision in the world. Some of the tourist places are like Taj Mahal, Agra Fort, Fatehpur Sikri, and there are also so many. What about you, Soumya?
Meghalaya is a state in northern eastern India. Meghalaya was formed by carving out two districts from Assam and united Khasi Hills and Janata Hills and the Garo Hills on 21 January 1972. The population of Meghalaya of 2016 was estimated 3 lakhs approximately.
Wow, it is really amazing to know about each other's state.
Yeah, we really enjoyed a lot.
Yeah. Okay guys, bye. Now I have to go to my tuition.
Okay, bye-bye. Take care.
And don't forget to be safe from coronavirus.
Yes,
Okay,
sure.
sure.
Bye.
The time of 1983 T20 World Cup, all India watched the Indian cricket team under the captaincy of Kapil Dev. They have won the World Cup and cheered them. At that time, a small kid from Ranchi named MS Dhoni was also watching the match and has taken a pledge to that one day he will be also playing as a cricketer for his country. MS Dhoni, also known as Captain Cool, is known for his cricket and his patience. He was born on 7 July 1981. His father Pan Singh Dhoni, who works in a government job, always said him to focus on studies. Dhoni respects his father a lot. He also gave his best in his studies. Dhoni also liked Sachin Tendulkar in his childhood. Earlier, Dhoni played for his school and then for his state. Dhoni is also a captain of Chennai Super Kings. Dhoni was also a goalkeeper in his school and as a in football team. In 1998, he was selected in Bihar junior cricket team. At that time, his board exams were going on. Somehow he finished his paper earlier, and then with the help of his friend, he catch the train and go for the practice. He had also done a job as ticket collector in Kharagpur railway station. In 2003, he was selected in Indian cricket team and his international career begins. And later, he became the best finisher. In 2007, Dhoni had won the T20 World Cup. After that, Dhoni goal was to win 2011 World Cup. At that time, due to the match with Sri Lanka, the best batsmen Sachin and Virendra Sehwag are out. The country was scared of losing the World Cup. All were thinking that could MS Dhoni win the World Cup with 91 runs and an awesome six at the end. Dhoni and his team won the match. He was the first captain to win all 3 ICC Cups. So here's the salute to MS Dhoni. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Prachi and you're watching Learn About Badminton by Coach Neena. Hello friends, I'm Neena and I'll be your badminton coach. So let's start. So, badminton type is a racket sport. Its equipments are racket and shuttlecock. Team members can be single or double, while the highest governing body is the Badminton World Federation. Level 1, the court. Level 2, the rules. So, the game starts with a coin toss and a player must not reach over the net to hit the shuttlecock. The shuttlecock must not be carried on the net and the player cannot touch the net anytime with his body or the racket. A serve must carry cross-court diagonally to be valid. A point is added to a player's score as and when he wins a rally. During the serve, a player should not touch any of the lines of the court until the server strikes the shuttlecock. The shuttlecock hitting the ceiling is counted as a fall. A player wins a rally when he strikes the shuttlecock and it touches the floor of the opponent's side of the court, or when the opponent commits a fault. Each side can strike the shuttlecock only once before it passes over the net. Once hit, a player can't strike the shuttlecock in a new movement or shot. Thinking about badminton pros, it improves muscle strength, boosts up your metabolism rate, reduces stress, makes flexible, helps in being social, and improves heart functioning. Some Indian badminton players are Saina Nehwal and PV Sindhu. Thank you for watching the video. The editing, scripting and voiceover was done by Prachi.
Hello everyone, my name is Vadihi Sharma and I am studying in class 7th high. Today I will tell you about active and passive voice. The active voice means that a sentence has a subject and acts upon its verb. For example, the house will be cleaned by me every Saturday. The passive voice is used to show the interest in the person or object. For example, the treaty is being signed by 2 kings. Thank you.
Transitive and intransitive verbs.
About transitive verbs. Verbs which carry the action of a subject, doer, to an object, receiver are called transitive verbs. Transitive verbs always answer the question what or whom if the object is living being.
About intransitive verb. A verb that denotes an action which does not pass on to any object is called an intransitive verb. Intransitive verb can never answer the question what or whom.
Articles. The articles are the word a and the. They are used before nouns. A is used before a word beginning with a A consonant sound. For example, boy, kite, scientist. An is used before a word beginning with a vowel sound A, E, I, O, U. For example, old, honest, engine, etc. The is used in front of all nouns to describe someone or something specific or unique. For example, sun, moon, river, etc.
Everyone, I am Paditi from class 7th A. Today I am going to tell you about what are modal auxiliary verbs. Modal auxiliary verbs are those verbs that are used with another verbs to express ideas such as possibility, necessity, permission, etc. Modal auxiliary verbs can, could, will, would, may, might, must, shall, should. Might, a possibility. It might rain tomorrow. May, and strong possibility. It may rain tomorrow. Must, an obligation. You must wear black pants. Some modals can be used in different ways. Can, an ability to ask or grant permission in formal way. Example 1. Ben can speak French. Example 2. You can use my markers. Would, past of will. Repetitive action in the past. Conditional mood. Example 1. Dad said he would buy me new shoes. Second example. When my cousins lived in Colorado, we would visit them in every winter. Third example. If I had enough money, I would buy them a drum set. Thank you.
Modal verbs are auxiliary verbs. We can also call them helping verbs like can, will, could, shall, would, might, and should. Modal verbs add meaning to the main verb in a sentence by expressing possibility, ability, permission, or obligation. For example, can, it expresses ability and request, and may, it express the permission. The two grammatical voices are active and passive voice. Active voice means that a sentence has a subject that acts upon its verb, and passive voice means that a subject is a recipient of the verb section. For example, I write a letter. A letter is written by me. A compound sentence is made up of two or more clauses which are independent of each other. They are of the same order or rank and can stand on their own. They are coordinate clause. For example, I really need to go to work, but I am too sick to drive. Or should we start class now? Or wait for everyone to get here.
Thank you for giving such knowledge and learning through these online classes in tough period of time. Special thanks to teachers and other staff members of DAV who are providing these online classes and doing hard work during this tough period of time. Thank you.
Welcome to Maths Exhibition. Go down deep enough into anything and you will find mathematics. The goal of introducing activities is to make maths innovative and effective so that students discover mathematics by doing, thus laying down a firm foundation for more abstract thinking. Here are some of the activities displayed by students of 7th and 8th classes. Here are the enrichment activities.
Mandala. Mandalas are rich in mathematics, circle geometry, reflective and rotational symmetry, and provide useful practice with geometry tools including rulers, compasses, and protractors. The word mandala means circle in Sanskrit, and mandalas have a deep spiritual or cosmic meaning in many cultures and traditions. A mandala is an circular design exhibiting pattern and symmetry. Tessellation. A tessellation is a simple process of tiling floor or surface with a definite shape so that there is no overlapping or gaps. Worldly art. Worldly art, tribal folk art, has evolved from its purer form. It has been a tradition of worldlies, tribes of India, to decorate the walls of their homes with the drawings that depict the everyday lives. Simple shapes are used to depict the pictures. Circles are used for face of people, sun, moon, triangles for the body of humans, mountains and trees, etc. The symmetry is what occurs when one side of something balances out of mirrors the other. One can visualize symmetry with a simple design, a human body, a pair of eyes, etc. Tangram. Designs on craft paper. 3Ds on isometric sheet. Other 2Ds and 3Ds. Sports integration. My name is Manu Sharma of class 7G. Today I am making a magic circle with origami papers. So let's get started. We have to take origami sheets and fold it diagonally. We have made a magic circle. When you rotate it will shape like this. When we move it will shape like this. When we keep rotating, it's changing its shape. That is today's for all. Thank you God.
Hello everyone, today we will have some fun with pie charts. We are going to make some pie charts related on environment. So our first data is about the trees that we cut in a forest. Let us see how to make a pie chart.
To make a pie chart, we will first collect the data. We will make a table for arranging the data. First column will be the type of trees that are cut.
Second column will number of trees cut. Third column belongs to fraction where numerator is number of trees cut and denominator will represent total number of trees.
Fourth and last column will be sector angle. Here we will multiply fraction with 360 degree. The answer will be the sector angle.
So let's draw the pie chart. Draw a circle with any radius. Now make a point O in center of the circle. From point O draw 90 degree, 75 degree, 45 degree and 150 degree respectively. At last label it with degrees of angle and names of trees.
We all are aware how important role trees play in our lives. We get many resources like food, paper, spices, medicines and other infinite things, including the most important one, oxygen. So if trees will be cut, the oxygen level in the atmosphere will also reduce and then we won't survive at all.
Nowadays, we all are aware that how much global warming pollution is increasing. Trees play an important role in balancing temperature of the earth. If global warming will increase beyond our control, then it will be really difficult to stop it and bring the situation back to normal. Therefore, wherever we had cut trees, it is not late. We can still plant trees.
सुन सुनो ये बातें हमारी करने जा रहे गणित पीड़ितों के हित में जारी है प्रति सब पर भारी, कुछ को लगती है प्यारी कुछ को बीमारी। 0.1 देन हमारी जिसके बिना अधूरी गिनती सारी, राबा रानी छूटा व्यास सामान्य वस्तु होता है प्यास। खरीदे जिस भी मूल्य पर कहते हैं उसको क्रय मूल्य, बेचे तो बन जाता है वह किस प्रकार है ताकि बीज गणित हो जाते हैं बड़े बड़े भी किसके सामने समर्पित। a + b का होल स्क्वायर = a² + b² + 2ab, यही है इसकी पहचान जिससे तुम अकलमयान। यह बात समझ में आ गई हमने जो समझाई अभी, फेल ना हो गए गणित कभी, विदा लेते हैं हम सभी, अच्छा नमस्ते।
Host Vihan Rathi coming with another episode of Way to Waves. We all know that mathematics, as from childhood, we all learn countings, shapes, sizes, etc. And even in higher studies, we see mathematics in every field. To discuss more on this topic, I have well-known mathematicians Dr. Vedraj, Dr. Tanmaranjan Jha, and Dr. Vishesh Wadhwa. So, my first question is to Dr. Vedraj that how many of us know that mathematics is the language of nature?
Well, Vihan, mathematics is in the light. Mathematics is in the sound. The electrons go around the nucleus in a precise orbit. The planets go around the sun in a precise orbit. The sun goes around the universe in a precise orbit. A place, thing, matter, energy, everywhere is mathematics. That's why the mathematics is the language of nature and the universe.
Thank you, Dr. Vedraj, for your informative words. Go further in this discussion. I want to know the thoughts of Dr. Vishesh Wadhwa that how much do you agree that mathematics is everywhere in the nature?
See, Mr. Vihan, our daily life is nothing but a collection of structures, patterns can be found everywhere. It can be found in human habits, animal behavior, and even in nature. And you know that mathematics is science of patterns and structures. Thus, the science of everyday life must be mathematics.
Thank you, Dr. Vishesh Wadhwa, for your valuable thoughts. My last question is to Dr. Tanmaranjan Jha. Does mathematics affect on our mental health?
So, Mr. Vihan, my opinion in this question is enjoying a specific part of the brain during mental math exercises is connected with better emotional health. Memory problem stimulate a region of the brain which has already been linked to depression and anxiety. So we can say that maths direct have an impact on our mental health.
Thank you, Dr. Tanmay, for sharing your thoughts, and I really hope that our thoughts of the experts will really help the viewers. Great. So my friends, with this healthy discussion, we got to know that mathematics is everywhere in the nature, like a place, metal, thing, energy, force, etc. Wherever there are numbers, there is maths, and numbers are everywhere. So mathematics is everywhere. With this note, I would like to thank my esteemed guests, audience. Take care. Namaskar.
Thank you. Namaskar.
वर्चुअल क्लासेस हुए तो इनमें बच्चों का काफ़ी टाइम की सेविंग हुई, बच्चों को ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा टाइम मिला। उन टाइम को किस हिसाब से यूटिलाइज करना है ये टीचर्स ने बच्चों को अच्छे से गाइड किया। और इतना ही नहीं, कुछ कैलिकुलर एक्टिविटीज़ की बात करें तो इसके लिए भी मैडम ने इन लोगों का काफ़ी हेल्प किया।
Very warm greetings to all. I, Krishnika Sharma, welcome you in the Science Tech. I would like to start the exhibition with a very inspiring quote given by former President and aerospace scientist Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Great scientific minds are shaped early by unforgettable experience and some miracle moments.
I, Harshita Mishra of class 8A, is here to present a small model of seismograph. Seismography is used to measure the earthquakes. This is the graph. When there is disturbance between the tectonic plates, then there is up and down in the graph. And when there is no disturbance, there is a straight line. Thank you.
Heart. Heart is one of the most important organs of our body. Blood carries oxygen and other important nutrients that all body organs need to stay healthy and to work properly.
Let us see an activity to show that lactobacillus bacteria converts milk into curd.
Ma, last night you kept the milk in the kitchen and now there is no milk in that container. It has turned into the curd. Ma, how did the milk turn into the curd by keeping it in the kitchen overnight?
Vishnu, curd contains a bacteria called lactobacillus. It converts milk into curd. It multiplies fast when it is added into warm milk. Why don't you try yourself by making curd?
Oh, but how can a spoon of curd converts all the milk into the curd?
Beta, I didn't keep milk in that container. I also added some curd in it.
Yes, Ma, I will definitely try to do this. Firstly, I have taken 3 containers in which first container has lukewarm milk, second container has boiling milk, and in third container it has cool milk. Now I will add 1 tablespoon of curd in all 3 containers and mix it well. After that, I will keep them rest for 5 to 6 hours. After 5-6 hours, we will see that the container which has lukewarm milk has converted to the curd. This is because lactobacillus bacteria grows faster in the lukewarm milk, which helps in the formation of curd.
Now we all have understood how microorganisms help in turning milk into curd.
Bhumi first of class 7B going to show you an activity. I have 2 empty glasses which I name as class A and class B. Water, a sachet of Eno, 2 candles. In one glass, in both glasses I have to put water. Glass A I am going to put Eno. And glass B just as normal water. We will observe in class A the candles turns off, but in normal water the candle keeps glowing. The reason behind this observation is that glass A having Eno produce carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide act as a fire extinguisher. Thank you.
I am Angel Jain of class 7E, and today I am going to do an experiment to find acid and base. For this you will need detergent powder, shampoo, turmeric and water. Here we are representing turmeric as an indicator to find acid and base. So let's get started. Experiment 1. You will need detergent powder. Now add 2 teaspoons of water in it and stir it well. You can see it changes into a liquid. Now add half teaspoon of turmeric in it and stir it well. You can see its color is changed into red. So it is N base. Our first experiment is done and we find N base. Now second experiment. For this you will need soap and we will add 2 teaspoons of water in it and stir it well. You can see it is completely a liquid. Now we will add 1 teaspoon of turmeric in it and mix it well. We will see that its color is changed into yellow. It means it is an acid. So today we learn how to find acid and base. Thank you.
I will perform an experiment on transportation in plants. For this experiment, you will need a flower, a glass of water, and some food coloring. Firstly, take the food coloring and pour it in the glass. Give it a good mix. Now, take the flower and put it inside the glass. Wait for some time and you will observe that the flower will change its color. So, here we are after 15 minutes and you can easily notice that the flower, which was earlier white, has changed its color from white to orange. It is because the water in which we put the food coloring has transported through the stem to the petals of the flower.
Perform an activity on the topic dispersion of light. For doing this activity, the required materials are a bowl, some water, a phone with a flashlight or a torch, a mirror and a white paper. So let's get started. So we start off with a little bit of water in a bowl. Now we will take the mirror and dip it under water. We will make sure that half of the mirror should be under water. Now we will turn on the flashlight or the torch. I am taking the reflection from the mirror. Now we will hold the paper in such a manner that the reflection from the light bulb, after falling on the mirror, falls on the white paper.
Hi all, I am Agastya, and today we will learn how to make an electromagnet. So for this, you will need a battery, a copper wire and some iron nails. Well, in this we have to make a magnet, which is made up of a battery and a copper wire. It can attract anything made up of iron. It will attract iron nails too. It is not a permanent magnet, but have some properties like magnet. Isn't it cool? So shall we make it? So first you should have to connect the battery with a copper wire. After this, connect it with an iron nail and try to roam it around with some iron nails. Oh wow, it's attracting, isn't cool? So do you like this? Well, that's all for today. See you very soon. Bye.
My name is Aditya Shakya and I am of class 7G. Today I will give you some information about soil horizon. First is O horizon, typically made up of organic matters. Second is A horizon, which is the surface of the soil. Third is B horizon, which is also known as subsoil. Fourth is C horizon, which is known as substratum soil. Last is R horizon, which is known as bedrock.
Kidneys are the pair of organs that are found on either side of spine, just below the rib cage in the back. Regulate blood pressure and the level of the water, salt, and mineral in the body.
Reproduction in animals. Types of reproduction. There are two types of reproduction. One is asexual reproduction. The other one is known as sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. There are three parts of asexual reproduction. One is binary fission. The example of binary fission is amoeba. Multiple fission. The example of multiple fission is plasmodium. The third one is known as budding. Example of budding is hydra or yeast. Sexual reproduction. There are many examples of sexual reproduction. For example, human beings, elephants, giraffe, etc. Oviparous and viviparous animals. Viviparous animals. The animals which give birth to the young ones are known as viviparous animals. Oviparous animals. The animals which lay eggs are known as oviparous animals. Thank you.
Oh, Monica, I think you're not aware of the present scenario. You have to wear a mask. Go and wear a mask.
I know, but all this is normal now. There's no need of mask.
Shut up. Go and wear a mask.
No, I will not.
Mrinalini, wait, you are going outside? Have you taken a mask and sanitizer?
Yes, Mom, I have taken all the required things. Now can I go out to play?
Yes, you can go now.
Where is the mask?
Why are you so serious about it? It doesn't matter anymore.
It will be harmful for you. Let's go out and play now. Good evening. Is Vandika coming to play?
No, dear. She is suffering from fever.
Is the condition really bad?
The condition is not bad.
Auntie, if I will get time, I will come to meet her.
Have you seen what happened to me while taking COVID-19 lightly? Now, make sure that you will not repeat the same thing.
पॉल्यूशन है हर जगह, जिंदगी का राह तबाह।
ऐसी कोई जगह नहीं जहाँ न हो इसकी कमी।
कहीं पानी का है, कहीं है हवा का, कहीं दोनों का है, सब इसका इलाका। आज करेंगे बात प्रदूषण जल के बारे में, रैप करते हैं स्टार्ट इसी की कहानी।
Water found over this lake. Finding its sources given me a point or non-point. Can you tell how its origin rings a bell? और BOD high या फिर low, O too demanding बन रहा है so. But what to do with such? It's a very little oxygen and छोटी सी life. It's time to say bye.
हुआ अब ये पॉल्यूशन का एक खेल, इसको जाना पड़ेगा ही, आज नहीं तो कल सही।
ये करने के लिए वी वांट योर कंट्रीब्यूशन। आज से ही कर लो स्टार्ट काम का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन। मत करो पानी को गंदा, नहीं तो चढ़ जाओ फांसी का फंदा। बात अगर अब मानोगे, पॉल्यूशन को नहीं पालोगे।
Hello everyone, welcome to our show Mera Bharat Mahan, and today we are going to explore the science behind the monuments of Arunachal Pradesh with my friends Unnati, Shreya and Rudra. There are many monuments, example Taj Mahal in Uttar Pradesh, Stone Monument in Meghalaya and Eta Fort in Arunachal Pradesh are affected with acid rain.
Yes, so how does rain become acidic?
Acid rain is caused by a chemical reaction that begins when compounds like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides are released into the air. These gases can rise very high into the atmosphere where they mix and react with water, oxygen and other chemicals to form more acidic pollutants known as acid rain.
How does acid rain affect the monument?
Acid rain damages the building and structure made up of stone or metal that is exposed to weather. Some of these materials contain calcium carbonate or calcium-based component that can be dissolved by acid rain.
Can you tell causes of acid rain?
The activities includes air pollution sources emitting sulfur and nitrogen gases like factories, cloud, wind and precipitation process.
Clouds affect the climate, but changes in the climate in turn affect the clouds. Clouds warm and dry Earth's atmosphere and supply water to the surface by forming precipitation. Clouds are themselves created by the motions of the atmosphere that are caused by the warming or cooling of radiation and precipitation.
Well, it's time to wrap the show. Thank you everyone to give our precious time to us.
Are you all ready for visiting to Meghalaya?
Yes, ma'am.
This place is very beautiful. Yes, of course. It would be, as it
is called the Scotland of India?
Teacher, I have a question.
What is your Scotland of India?
Teacher, I have a question.
What is your question?
The temperature is very low, even in the month of July, but we cannot see any snow.
Yes, Meghalaya doesn't snow. There could be two reasons for it. Places at higher altitudes have low density due to gravitational effect. So, the air travels from lower elevation to higher elevation. It expands and cools.
And what can be the other reason?
The other reasons can be atmosphere is mainly heated from below. At lower elevation, the atmosphere is thick and the greenhouse effect is more strong in trapping outgoing long-wave radiation than at higher elevation where air is rare and has less capacity to trap outgoing long-wave radiation.
Oh, and because we live in plains, so we do not feel this.
Yes, plains comes in area of lower elevation, that's why.
I hope you all really enjoyed visiting Meghalaya and learning many more things.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm here to compare the wildlife conditions in the state of Arunachal Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Meghalaya. Wonderful day.
Today I will tell you about the climate of Meghalaya, Arunachal Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh.
It's Richa and today I want to show you a collage made by me.
The traditional
showing you an activity for measuring the lung capacity.
So, friends, after enchanting the home, you have to stop the timer. Look at this. This is my lung capacity. Enjoyed my activity. You can perform this activity at your home also with your friends and family relatives. Thank you and have
school management and especially for teachers. In this pandemic situation of COVID-19, the DAV teachers and staff deal with very courageously and encourage the parents also towards the online classes and continue the study of students.
Agriculture is the main occupation of the people of Meghalaya. About 83% of the total population of state depends on agriculture for their livelihood. The state offers scope for cultivation of wide variety of agricultural crops because of highly diverse topography, altitude and climatic conditions. Meghalaya produced 230,000 tons of food grains in 2001. Rice is the dominant food grain crop, accounting for over 80% of the food grain production in the state. Other important food grain crops are maize, wheat, and few other cereals and pulses. Agriculture has been the mainstay of the Indian economy. Today, the farmers' welfare has become a focus to improve the conditions of the Indian farming system. There is definitely a need to increase the net income of farmers, reduce the cost of cultivation, enable higher yield per unit, and provision of remunerative prices. Some of the important initiatives taken up for the benefits of the farmers.
Soil Health Card Scheme. It is a scheme launched by Government of India on 19 February 2015. Under the scheme, the government plans to issue soil cards to the farmer, which will carry crop-wise recommendations of nutrients and fertilizers required for individual farm, which will help the farmer to improve productivity through judicious use of inputs.
promotion of a neem for urea to regulate the use of the urea and cutting down its cost.
Param Pragat Krishi Vikas Yojana to promote
organic farming.
Hello everyone, my name is Sanskriti Gupta. I study in class 8th D. Today I want to share a virtual tour of Manas Wildlife Sanctuary. Manas National Park or Manas Wildlife Sanctuary is a national park, UNESCO Natural World Heritage Site, a Project Tiger Reserve, an Elephant Reserve and a Biosphere Reserve in Assam, India, located in the eastern Himalayan foothills. Tiger is the large extant cat species. It is most recognizable for its dark vertical strips on large brown fur with the lighter underside. Elephants are the mammals of the family. Elephantidae are the largest existing land animals. Elephantidae is the only surviving family of the order of Proboscidea. Asiatic buffalo, the wild water buffalo, also called Asian buffalo. Asiatic buffalo and wild Asian buffalo is a large bovine native to the Indian subcontinent and Southeast Asia. Pygmy hog is a sweet native of alluvial grassland in the foothills of the Himalayas. Today, this species lives only in the southern Bhutan and Assam. Hispid hare is generally known as Assam rabbit and bristly rabbit. It is leopard native of South Asia which extended along the southern foothills of the Himalayas. Red panda is the mammal species native to the East Himalaya and southwestern China. They are slightly bigger than a domestic cat. A rhinoceros, commonly called a rhino, is the member of any of the 5 extant species of orthod in the family. They are one animal found in the eastern part of India.
Dad, what is extensive agriculture?
Extensive agriculture is a system of cultivation using small amount of labor and capital in relation to area of land being farmed.
Can you tell me more?
Crop yield in extensive agriculture depends primarily on the natural fertility of soil, the terrain, the climate and the availability of water.
What is yield per hectare?
Yield per hectare is the amount of produce obtained from a crop per hectare of land.
Yield per hectare is low, but total yield is high. Why does this happen, Dad?
It is so because it is practiced in area with a large land holding using less labor capital and modern technology.
In which countries is extensive agriculture done?
It is done in USA, Canada, Argentina, Peru, Australia and some other countries too.
Okay Dad, see you.
Bye beta.
5. Agriculture. Episode 1. What is it?
Hey guys, do you know what agriculture is?
Yeah, I know. It's simply raising crops. What? I thought it was cultivation of land. Yes, it is cultivation of land. But it also includes caring of livestock, forestry and fishing. Episode 2. The importance. Hey, but I don't get one thing. What is the importance of agriculture? It helps to provide employment and to enhance trade and to strengthen global relations. Plus, it encourages international trade too. Yes, and it creates a huge market for tractors, threshers and other agricultural tools. Episode 3. The factors.
Hey, do you all know there are some factors that affect agriculture? These are the physical and economic factors.
Oh, can you tell us more about it? Yes, I also want to know about it. Me too.
First ones are physical factors. They include relief, climate, and soil.
Relief. Oh, that's why the major agriculture done is in plains. And on climate depend the different crop patterns. And if the soil is rich, then it supports agriculture.
And the second ones are economic factors. They include size of land holdings, labor, and capital.
Okay, the bigger the size of land, the bigger its economical value. And labor is a very important part of agriculture. And if the soil is rich, then it supports agriculture.
Water can be conserved by installing water fixtures such as sensor taps in public places. Water can also be conserved by educating and sensitizing people towards the urgent need to conserve water and not to waste fresh water.
Water can be saved by adopting modern methods of irrigation such as drip and trickle irrigation technique and sprinkle method of irrigation. Rainwater can be impounded by making dams across the rivers.
भारत को अखंड बनाना है, स्वदेशी अपनाना है.
Try to search a solution to stop the pollution.
We all worry about the population explosion, but we do not worry it about the right time. Overpopulation leads to overexploitation. Thank you.
Educate the women to empower next generation.
Depend upon the natural resources for their development. And if these resources are not used wisely, it can create an imbalance in the environment. Thus, the need for conservation arises. There are many ways that we can adopt to save these precious resources, like carpooling, recycling of metals, the use of the 3 R's, that is reduce, reuse and recycle, etc. We can also replace petrol with CNG to reduce the wastage of petrol. There are many ways that we can use to save these resources. At last, I would like to say we should use these resources for our need and not for our greed.
Myself, Manya Jain. I am a student of class 8B. Today, I am going to have a comparison between a farm in USA and a farm in India. Country status: a farm in USA. USA is a developed country while India is a developing country. Size of land holding: a farm in USA, large farm, but yield per hectare is comparatively low. A farm in India, small farm, but yield per hectare is comparatively high. Money or capital: a farm in USA, high capital investment. A farm in India, low capital investment. Money is generally borrowed from moneylenders or bank. Market: a farm in USA, produce is meant for national as well as international market because storage facility is adequate. A farm in India, produce is meant for local market because of lack of storage facility. Labor: a farm in USA, skilled. A farm in India, unskilled. Mechanization: a farm in USA, extensive use of threshers, combined harvester and tractors. A farm in India, traditional methods, still using bullock carts to plow the field. Limited use of modern technology. Technology: a farm in USA, extensive use of modern technology. A farm in India, marginal use of modern technology.
मैं लक्ष्मीबाई प्रतिज्ञा करती हूँ, जब तक मेरे शरीर में रक्त है मैं पूर्ण निष्ठा से झांसी की सेवा करूंगी। नहीं झुकने दूंगी झांसी का मान, सम्मान और स्वाभिमान, क्योंकि जब बेटी उठ खड़ी होती है तभी विजय बरी होती है।
पहले हमने आपको शांतिपूर्वक निकाला था, इस बार धक्के देके निकालेंगे।
हमारी संस्कृति में पहले शांति फिर क्रांति को स्थान दिया गया, किंतु आप लोगों ने हमें सिखा दिया कि लातों के भूत बातों से नहीं मानते। मैं अपनी झांसी नहीं दूंगी। झांसी हर परिस्थिति के लिए तैयार है।
Oh, so you want a war without money, without weapons?
हाँ, अगर युद्ध ही एकमात्र विकल्प है तो युद्ध होगा।
झांसी तो तहस नहस हो गया है। झांसी तो अब शमशान बन गई है। हम किसके लिए लड़ेंगे झांसी के?
जब 4 साल की उम्र में माता के गुजर जाने के पश्चात जब हम बिठूर आए थे, जाने अनजाने में हमने आजोबा से कंपनी राज के विषय में कई सारे प्रश्न पूछ दिए थे। इसीलिए हम लड़ेंगे ताकि आने वाली पीढ़ियाँ अपनी आज़ादी का उत्सव मना सके। हम लड़ेंगे ताकि किसी और बच्चे को वो प्रश्न ना पूछने पड़े। हम लड़ेंगे ताकि अपने अस्तित्व पर लज्जित ना हो, गर्व करे। हम लड़ेंगे और छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज के स्वराज के सपने को पुनः जीवित करेंगे।
So one of the major point is they are very interactive. People or these students get to know the technology part of the online classes as well.
अमेरिका हिंदू यूनिवर्सिटी के अनुसार संस्कृत में बात करने वाला मनुष्य बीपी, मधुमेह, कोलेस्ट्रॉल आदि रोग से मुक्त हो जाएगा। संस्कृत स्पीच थेरेपी में भी मददगार है। ये एकाग्रता को बढ़ाती है। कर्नाटक के मुतुर गांव में लोग केवल संस्कृत में ही बात करते हैं। नासा के वैज्ञानिकों के अनुसार जब वो अंतरिक्ष ट्रैवलर को मैसेज भेजते थे तो उनके वाक्य उलट हो जाते थे। इस वजह से वो मैसेज का अर्थ ही बदल जाता था। उन्होंने कई भाषा का प्रयोग किया लेकिन हर बार यही समस्या आई। आखिर में उन्होंने संस्कृत में मैसेज भेजा क्योंकि संस्कृत के वाक्य उल्टे नहीं होते थे। आपको जानकर हैरानी होगी कि कंप्यूटर द्वारा गणित के सवालों को हल करने वाली विधि यानी एल्गोरिदम्स संस्कृत में बने हैं, ना कि अंग्रेजी में। नासा के वैज्ञानिकों द्वारा बनाए जा रहे 6ठे और 7वें जनरेशन सुपर कंप्यूटर संस्कृत भाषा पर आधारित होंगे जो 2034 तक बनकर तैयार हो जाएंगे।
Hello everyone, I am Sanskriti Singh of class 7th A. Today I am showing you a Sanskrit model activity. Let's see. So friends, this is our model of Sanskrit. You can learn any shabd group from this model. Fal, Akran, Pulling. So I have written Fal shabd group. So we can learn Fal shabd group from this model. Let's start. Prathama. Ekvasnam Phalam, Dvivasnam Phale, Bahuvasnam Phalani. द्वितीय विभक्ति एकवचनम फलम, द्विवचनम फले, बहुवचनम फलानि। तृतीय विभक्ति एकवचनम फलानि, द्विवचनम फलाभ्याम, बहुवचनम फले। चतुर्थी विभक्ति एकवचनम फलाय, द्विवचनम फलाभ्याम, बहुवचनम फलेभ्य। पंचमी विभक्ति एकवचनम फलात्, द्विवचनम फलाभ्याम, बहुवचनम फलेभ्य। षष्ठी विभक्ति एकवचनम फलस्य, द्विवचनम फलयो, बहुवचनम फलानाम्। सप्तमी विभक्ति एकवचनम फले, द्विवचनम फलयो, बहुवचनम फलेषु। नाउ आवर लास्ट विभक्ति इज संबोधनम। एकवचनम हे फलम, द्विवचनम हे फले, बहुवचनम हे फलानि। थैंक यू।
सुप्रभात, मेरा नाम मिताली शर्मा है। मैं कक्षा 7वीं की छात्रा हूँ। आप सभी ने जन्मदिन का गीत हिंदी और इंग्लिश में तो सुना ही होगा, परंतु आज मैं आपको वही गीत संस्कृत में सुनाने जा रही हूँ। जन्मदिनमिदं ऐ प्रिय सखे, जन्मदिनमिदं ऐ प्रिय सखे, शन्तनोतु ते सर्वदा मुदं, शन्तनोतु ते सर्वदा मुदं। प्रार्थयामहे भवशतायुषी, प्रार्थयामहे भवशतायुषी। ईश्वर सदा त्वं च रक्षतु, ईश्वर सदा त्वं च रक्षतु। कर्मणा कीर्तिमजय, पुण्यकर्मणा कीर्तिमजय। जीवनत्वमा भवतु सार्थकं, जीवनत्वमा भवतु सार्थकं। जन्मदिनमिदं ऐ प्रिय सखे, जन्मदिनमिदं ऐ प्रिय सखे, शन्तनोतु ते सर्वदा मुदं, शन्तनोतु ते सर्वदा मुदं, सर्वदा मुदं, सर्वदा मुदं। धन्यवाद।
नगर सायवादस्य छात्रः अस्मि। अहं भवतां समक्षे भगवद्गीताय 12 अध्यायस्य श्लोकान् श्रावयिष्यामि। आशा से भवन्तः ध्यानेन श्रुष्यन्ति इति। श्रीभगवानुवाच मय्यावेश्य मनो ये मां नित्ययुक्ता उपासते श्रद्धया परयोपेतास् ते मे युक्ततमा मताः। श्री भगवान बोले, मुझ में मन को एकाग्र करके निरंतर मेरे भजन ध्यान में लगे हुए जो भक्तजन अतिशय श्रेष्ठ श्रद्धा से युक्त होकर मुझे सगुण रूप परमेश्वर को भजते हैं, वे मुझको योगियों में अति उत्तम योगी मान्य है। ते तो अक्षरम निर्देशम अव्यक्तम परयोपासते सर्वत्र गमचिन्तत्यं कूटस्थमचलं ध्रुवम्। परंतु जो पुरुष इंद्रियों के समुदाय को बली प्रकार वश में करके मन बुद्धि से परे सर्वव्यापी अकथनीय स्वरूप और सदा एक रस रहने वाले नित्य अचल निराकार अविनाशी सच्चिदानंद ब्रह्मा को निरंतर एक ही भाव से ध्यान करते हुए भजते हैं, वे संपूर्ण भूतों के हित में रत और सबसे समान भाव वाले योगी मुझको ही प्राप्त होते हैं। क्लेशोऽधिकतरस्तेषाम् अव्यक्ता सकचेतसाम् अव्यक्ता हि गतिर्दुःखं देवभद्रवाप्यते। उन सच्चिदानंद निराकार ब्रह्मा से आज तक चित्त वाले पुरुषों ने साधन में परिश्रम विशेष है, क्योंकि देहाभिमानी द्वारा अव्यक्त विषयक गति दुखन पूर्वक प्राप्त ही जाती है। ये तो सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य मत्परा अनन्यैनेव मयोगेन माध्यायन्त उपासते। परंतु जो मेरे प्रायण रहने वाले भक्तजन संपूर्ण कर्मों को मुझ में अर्पण करके मुझे सगुण रूप परमेश्वर को ही अनन्य भक्ति योग से निरंतर चिंतन करते हुए बचते हैं। तेषामहं समदर्ता मृत्यु संसार सागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसाम्। हे अर्जुन, उन मुझ में चित्त लगाने वाले प्रेमी भक्तों का मैं शीघ्र ही मृत्यु रूप संसार समुद्र से उद्धार करके वाला होता हूँ। धन्यवाद।
Thanks to the teaching staff of DAV Public School who made it possible. Their tremendous efforts put in to conduct regular online classes, giving assignments to the students, helping them, guiding them with their queries throughout the year, made everything possible. Thank you so much to the entire family of DAV to make things happen.
Thank you all the teachers, all the staff and principals sir of DAV who made it possible to conduct it regular online classes.
DAV is one of the best school even in the world. It not only make their student a gentleman but also an ideal Indian who knows their custom and tradition well.
And DAV has also done a great job and continued to keep connected with their students. So I would say the DAV definitely has done best job to keep upgrading their software, keeping in view the limited means of communication and different approaches of the parents. Again, I would say DAV has did a great job.
In such unfortunate times of COVID pandemic, that is COVID-19, which we all are passing through. So it is really appreciable that all these teachers are giving their day and night to get these students prepared for all their subjects and getting their problems solved at each and every point of their at each and every point of the time. So
स्कूल ना जाने का प्रभाव बच्चों की पढ़ाई पर बिल्कुल भी नहीं पड़ रहा है। मैं स्कूल एवं शिक्षक शिक्षिकाओं के इस प्रयास की सराहना करती हूँ।
Thanks to all the teachers and principals sir of DAV Public School for helping our kids to explore new ways of doing things. Thank you.
We don't feel that our ward is not going to school, as all classes and activities were happening as usual. So thank you, Principal Sir and teachers.
I would like to thank the entire school administration of DAV School Sahibabad, especially class teacher ma'am and principal sir, who have introduced online classes for the students on digital platform, explaining everything in detailed and planned manner.
I would like to appraise the good work done by the DAV PSI administration in this troubled time. I mean, switching over to this online mode of education for all students was not anyone's cup of tea. I mean, arranging everything in such a short notice. But Team DAV PSI Sahibabad has proved everyone wrong. I mean, what a wonderful and commendable transformation we have witnessed is really appreciable.
We are very thankful to DAV Public School Sahibabad and their staff members for grooming our child's performances.
And finally, we, the faculty of Upper Middle Wing, thanks you all for your benign presence to grace the function of the day. Thank you very much. Namaskar.